Hi guys, back once again here at Totally Magic channel, another great trick for you as well. Did you know that a lot of people believe that dreams can become a reality? But they're two different entities, dreams and reality. We're going to look at the reality part first of all. You see, in a moment I'm going to get you to choose a card. You have a choice of 52 cards, but I don't want you to pick the high value aces. So to avoid that situation, we're going to remove the 4 aces from the pack so that you can't choose those. Clubs, diamonds, hearts and spades. 4 aces, 1, 2, 3, 4, that we're going to remove to begin with. They are placed on the table before you choose your card. You see, now I want you to pick any card from this spread here. Please choose any. Now the spectator has a free choice. Maybe the King of Clubs. You're happy with the King of Clubs there. You see, what I'm going to get you to do is to sign the back of this card. Let's square that up. You're going to sign the back, not the face. Okay, so you're going to sign the back. Now I do have a pre-signed sticker for this trick, but you get a spectator to sign on the back of the card. There it is there, on the King of Clubs. We're now going to add this to the 4 aces. The 5 cards remain in view. We've performed what is known as the reality. You chose a card anywhere from this pack. Now we're going to look at the dreaming. You see, if you dreamt what we did, but in a different way, would that become a reality? Well, in our dream, imagine that you've got the 4 aces. I'm going to take 2 of those aces. Now, did I take the red aces or the black? The red, I did indeed. I took the red aces. That leaves me holding 2 aces, the ace of hearts, the ace of love, and the ace of diamonds, wealth. Which one of these do I put upon the table? The diamond. And you're right, I put the diamond among the 2 black aces. That leaves me with the ace of love, the ace of hearts, which I want you to sign, not the face, but if we turn it over, the back. In your dream, dream of signing the back of that card. Now you've signed the back of this ace, we're going to push it among the 3 tabled aces to give us 4 cards. That is just a dream. But they often say that if you talk about a dream, it becomes a reality. Did you feel that shiver? These cards are now a reality. You see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Only 4 cards on the table. They are the aces from our dream. Which one did you sign? The ace of hearts. You see, you didn't sign the back of the spade or the diamond or the club. You signed the back of this one. And indeed it is. Now, if more proof is needed that the dream became a reality, what happened about the card that you picked earlier, the King of Clubs? Well, in your dream, you never chose a card. And if you hadn't chosen a card, such as the King of Clubs, then of course you certainly couldn't have signed it either. So here is a tutorial for this dreams and realities card trick. Now, it's nothing new. In fact, I think sort of 8 years ago I performed this trick on the channel, so if you look back you will see that. But I kind of came up with this idea of the routine of dreams and realities, and I think it fits quite well. I'm sure you guys can polish it off and just make it just that little bit better. Now, it is quite straightforward. You are going to do a sleight on here, which is the Biddle Move. Now, if you've never come across the Biddle Move, this is where you can slide cards off a packet or a deck, and at any point you can get a break, and then as you go to grab the next card, you're going to put this to the bottom like that. Now, I do have a separate video for this sleight, and I will put this Biddle count down in the link in the description, but that is basically it. As you deal cards from the top into your hand, you then get a break under the one you want to put to the bottom of the pack, and as you come over, this pack hides the move. As you go over, you're going to grip that card and then slide the next one off. You've actually left this at the bottom. Okay. If you don't like my tutorial that I link to, then if you search out the Biddle count, there's loads of YouTube videos that will help you out. But that's what we did to start with. So at the beginning of the routine, what I always do is I have the 2 red aces and the 2 black aces outer. You then show the audience, you say, look, I'm going to take the ace of spades, the ace of hearts, and then on the diamonds I'm going to hold a break, and as I come back and take the club, I slide this off. Now, this is one of the reasons why I keep the 2 red aces together in the middle, because if you do it badly, they will glimpse just a red ace. They're not going to remember that it was a diamond or a heart. They just see that it was a red in the background if you glimpse that as you do it. But you see, I've only got 3 cards here. The other ace is at the back, so the diamond is at the back. Okay, so you've done that move. I then just turn over and do an Elmsley count or a Hammond count. It doesn't really matter what count you do. You just want to show these 3 cards as 4. To be honest, you don't have to do this if you don't know how to do that, but I just say we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just doubly convincing them. They've seen the 4 aces counted face up. You're now counting them face down. They're convinced that this is 4 aces. Why wouldn't they? Now, I know as a magician you were probably suspect when you saw me do this in the performance, but remember, the layperson doesn't know what you're doing and they don't know what's coming next. So why would you be lying? They are the 4 aces. Of course, they're only 3. You put that down on the table. You could even put it in a wallet, envelope, or anywhere else. Now, we've got a situation where they're going to choose a card. The ace is at the back here. Now, when you spread the cards, if you put some pressure down, that will keep these together so that when you spread it, you don't see that ace. I think this is quite nice because, again, it convinces them that you're quite happy to show them the remaining cards. There's no aces in there. Now, they can choose any card. Let's pick the King of Hearts for this example. As they slide that out, now when I'm performing this not for camera, I need to get this top card turned over on the top there. Now, if you know a special move to do that, do that. What I tend to do, if I'm performing, as soon as they've drawn the card out, I gather the cards and I drop the cards to my side, and I literally just use the side of my body to flip it like that. Simple as that. It's now flipped. In the video, I don't know whether it paid off, but what I did was to palm the ace. They put their card back on and I squared the pack up. So you basically need this on top, the ace on top of their card, however you may do that. Now, let me just show you that again. If it was this way, if I'd already turned over the card, I'd get a break under it, I would keep it towards myself, pick up their card and just put it in front like that. You're all done. I've got 2 cards as 1 there. You're going to turn it over and say, I'm going to get you to sign the back. Now, I like to use these little stickers. You can get a pack of them quite cheaply. That way you don't ruin your cards. And I think it's more dramatic. It stands out more if you can put a sticker on here. Now, of course, we know that that's gone on the back of the Ace of Diamonds. Okay? You show them once again their chosen card and you say, I'm going to now add this. I turn these face up and I add this in between. The trick is really dumb because now what I say to them is, remember in reality, and I want to cut the cards here because I want their card, which is here, to be in the middle, just because it looks prettier and more dramatic. So I cut the card and say, remember in reality you chose any card. I then cut the cards, pick up a small chunk and do that again. Square them, turn them face down. You're done. You then go into that dream sequence. As you know, or you probably gathered, you need to use Magician's Choice or Force to force the Ace of Diamonds onto them. Again, use any method of, visualising the 4 aces. Give me a colour, red or black, whatever they give you. Black, you say you're left with the red, the diamond and the heart. Okay, give me one of those cards. They give you the diamond, you say, I'm going to get you to sign the back of this in your dream. Play it how you want, you just need them to end up with the card that's got the sticker on, which is the diamond. Okay, so with that, so we know that is there. Once you've got all of that, you push it in. That's the dream. And I like to do this kind of things. They often say that dreams become a reality if you talk about them. And as I do that, I kind of shiver. And people kind of stand back and, whoa. You say, oh, did you feel that? Something happened. And then that's when you turn these over. Now, if you've never seen this trick before, because it is an old trick, the pattern is different, but the actual routine has been around for many years. But when the layperson sees this for the first time, remember they believed that they put their card there. There were 4 aces and they put their card there during the reality part. So when you suddenly spread the cards and there's 4 cards, they're dumbfounded at this point. They're amazed. Wow, where's my other card? My king that you added there. Well, that's the first shocker, but the second real kicker to this is when their dream becomes a reality and their signature appears on the back of that ace, which has been on the table all along. Now, they're convinced that, what about the one I signed, my chosen card? Well, all you do is you spread these, look for that card, and you say to them, and this is a good little line, you say, in the dream, you never chose the card. And of course, if you didn't choose the card, you certainly couldn't have signed it. And again, it's another kicker to them. They think, wow, how did that happen? I think it's a good little trick. As I say, it's a trick I've been doing for a long time, but I quite like the dream and reality storyline that goes with it. I will link to the sleights that I used in the description below, but you can search these out yourself on YouTube and find someone that can probably teach it a lot better than me. But there is the trick. We got more magic coming up, so don't forget, hit the subscribe, like, share and all the rest of it. Till next time, keep yourselves safe.